You just have to listen to the answer that is being given in your body. This is a download that I got from the universe in order to help you answer that exact question. You've got the idea to start the business, to create the channel, to invite friends over for dinner. You've got that idea to actually head in directions that you feel pulled in, but you don't know whether they're right. But what you want to know is this idea is something that I should actually be acting on? And this is a download that I got from the universe in order to help you answer that exact question. And it doesn't matter whether you've got 20 different ideas, it'll work for all of them. So there is a free template with this. You can just go to the link, or you can just follow along as we go. We'll zero in on this a bit later, but we're just going to have an overlook here. So this is called idea mapping. So first of all, you write down the ideas that just keep coming up for you, about 20 things, as many things as the ideas that keep coming up for you in this left-hand column. The next question is, what are you afraid of? Because sometimes the most obvious thing is the thing standing in the way. So what are you most afraid of? And that's what you jot down here, and be honest and write as many things that you're scared of there. Then, if you took action on that idea, what are the negatives? So you jot all those down here. Then, what are the positives? If you took action on that thing, what positive things could actually happen as a result? And then the next question is, what do you feel? Now, what that means there in terms of what you feel is, what guidance do you get from Spirit? And I'll walk you through a method to actually get that guidance. Well, actually, I'll walk you through about 5 different methods in order to get that guidance to feel, is this an idea worth taking action on? Or is this an idea that you've had, but it isn't something for you to take action on? Right, we're going to start from the top and we'll zero in on this now. So we start with what idea keeps coming up, and I'm going to do this in real time with you. So here's an example of running a Friday night and all day Saturday session for people to find their purpose. That's an idea that I've had recently. Then, what are you afraid of? I'm afraid of expending funds for no people to come and basically just plain old failing. The next one is the negatives. So the negatives could be that I waste money basically in getting this idea off the ground. Then, what are the positives? So the positives here is, for me, if I do run a free session where people can uncover their purpose, then what could work is I could get regular people needing help to take action towards their purpose areas, but at the very least, the positives are that I've been able to help people towards the areas of their purpose because I've helped them uncover all the clues in their lives to get towards their purpose. The next one is, what do you feel when you think about doing that particular action? So for me, and this is an example, I felt pulled forward. If I stood up, closed my eyes, I felt my body being pulled forward. That is my spirit team actually saying, yes, it's head in that direction, Shelley. That is a good idea. So here's some other ways that you can actually test the feels. Are they something for you to do? So here are some other ways that you can do this. You can literally ask your team for help, literally out loud. Spirit team, can you please help me with this, and completely block out any lies? I only want the truth, please. So then in your body, you can take a deep breath in and a heavy sigh out. And when you heavy sigh out, you have this leftover feeling in your chest. It's kind of like a buzzy feeling. And then in there, when you ask the question, is this action that I should take towards this idea? If it's a yes, you will feel it expand. If it's a no, you will feel it contract. Another way can be you literally close your eyes and you ask, is this an area that I should take action on? If you see in your mind's eye a tick, or you feel like someone's standing in front of you but they're nodding their head, then they are both yeses. If you feel like there's a cross, then that is not a direction for you. If you feel like the head is being shaken, it's not for you. If you feel nothing, if you don't feel pulled forward, if you don't get a head nod, if you don't get a cross or a tick, all that means is ask a different question. I feel like that's really important to tell you. Just ask a different question, because maybe there is a direction there, but it's not what they're wanting you to do, and they're just kind of waiting for you to ask the right question. So you've actually got 4 different ways that you can get your answers there. So you and I are going to do this together now in actual practical real time, and you can actually do this on a napkin if you've got anything that you can write on. You can do it in your phone, but there is the template that you can click on and just use right now. It'll be delivered to you right now if you click on it. So, and just follow along. So I've had the idea for some time to do QR codes at my art that is placed around town. Long story, but I do gigantic artworks and I put them around town in order to draw tourism for free. So I'm wondering whether QR codes could work for people to donate if they like it, basically, and then that can raise money for town that we can then give to town in order to help, like, do up places, do up streets, do up shop fronts around town and so on. So the next one is, what am I afraid of? I'm afraid that council won't like the idea, or they will take the funds and not put it back into town to regenerate the town. I'm scared that I have to expose my idea to council, that I have to apply to meet council. I'm scared about doing that. I'm scared about planning the structure of how the funds could be expended as a concept for them to consider. And I'm scared that they'll take that idea and run with it in a way that I don't like. Because I really believe that the funds should be given in order to help the town and all, even the houses up the main streets and everything, so they look really cute so people want to come here, or just do things in town so that the place looks appealing. And so the positives are, it could generate a lot of funds to help the town. The funds could help buy materials, so my art features, it didn't cost me $2,000 each time I did an art feature. The funds could be used in town, could be the base of tourism for a campaign, and we could actually film installing the features and building the features and doing up the town, sort of like renovation shows do, but put them on YouTube in order to create a campaign for tourism or something in the town. I'm no tourism person. I'm a high school principal. Like, I wouldn't have a clue how to do any of this. These are just the ideas that I've got. So now I have to road test it, right? So the next question is where you check in with your team. What does your team have to say about that? So my team, now I'm going to do this in real time, so you can stop this if you want to. The link is below for the whole template if you want to use it, but you can just use the tools that I've given you. So what do you feel? Do you feel, and I'm going to do it for myself and you can do it for yours. Remember that your spirit team will help communicate with you through your physical body. I can't stress that enough. You're not necessarily, like, unless you're really good at hearing what spirit has to say, or at least in your head, you can get your answers that way, great. And that's easy. If that is you, that you just sort of have this inner knowing what the answer is, that's often me. I do have the inner knowing. But sometimes when you're really confused and you're really anxious about something, you just have to listen to the answer that is being given in your body. So we can do that now. I'm going to do it for this idea, which I actually haven't stopped to think about. I'm going to do it right now. So what do I feel? If I did put the QR code idea to council, I need to know whether spirit thinks that's a good idea or not, whether they're on board with me heading that direction or not. So I'm going to do it now. I'm going to try the pull forward method. I find it easier when I'm standing up, but I'm sitting down. So I'm going to try it anyway. So you close your eyes, take a deep breath in. I'm asking my spirit team, do I need to put the QR code idea to council? Is that a good idea? Whoa, I'm being pulled forward. So that's a yes. But let's go through the other examples in case that one doesn't work for you. Take a deep breath in, heavy sigh out. And in your body, you've got that resonant feeling here. Pay attention, ask your question. And I'm going to do it now. Is it a good idea to put the QR code idea to council? I do feel expansion. If you feel contraction, if that resonant feeling in your chest gets contracted, that's a no. What is yours? The next one is the tick and the cross, or the head nod or the head shake. So you close your eyes, you imagine one of your team on the other side, like they're sitting in front of you. And there might be, you might imagine that there's like 5 to 20 of them sitting in front of you, and they're going to give you an answer and ask you a question. For me, in this one, I'm going to ask my same question again. Deep breath in, heavy sigh out, and I'm going to ask for a tick or a cross. Is it a good idea for me to put the QR code idea to council? I'm getting ticks. Now you do the head nod or the head shake. So take your time. If you can see them, you can kind of sense at least heads and shoulders in front of you. Do you ask a question and see if you're getting head nods or head shakes? Then you'll know it's a yes or a no. So these are all examples of how you can actually get your answers. I'd be very interested to know, what ideas are you road testing here for yourself? I get downloads from the universe in order to help you in the direction of your purpose. That is the whole premise for this channel, which is why I have the links free below for you to go straight to the templates that they give me in order to help you. So I'd be very keen to know, what was yours? What are the things that you're questioning and that you need answers to? What are the ideas that you are needing to use the methods for? Put them in the comments. I'd be really keen to hear. Obviously, you don't have your answers yet necessarily unless you followed along, but at least put those ideas in there, and I'd love to hear what they are. Now, if you think that this could help anyone else, please pass it on. On this channel, I'll never ask you to like or subscribe, and I will only ever give you information that I have downloaded from the universe in order to help you towards your passions and purpose and future directions for the greatest good. That's why I do what I do. So thank you for passing it on and leaving a comment if that's for you. If you are struggling with how to actually take action towards those ideas, you can go to this link, because this one actually tells you a download that I got about how you can actually take action towards those directions that you've been putting off and really haven't been acting on. Now that you know that this is definitely a direction because you got spirit help to get you there, this is the one for you, because that's the one they gave me as a download to help you. Again, it also has a free template that you can use as well as the one here. Good luck. I'd love to know how you go.